Okay, so my name is William. Okay. Today we're going to enter our second. Today we're read Second Kings chapter 11. Okay. Can we not tell you? Okay, Athaliah, the mother of Azaliah, that saw her son was dead, she arose and destroyed all the seed royal. But Josheba, okay, the daughter of King Joram, sister of Haziah, and took Josh the son of Haziah, stole him and among the king's sons, which were slain, and he hid him, and even his nurse, in the bedchamber from Athaliah, and he was not slain, and he was with her hid in the house of the Lord 6 years, and did reign over the land. Okay, and I'm gonna read. Okay, and I'm gonna get. Okay, before. Okay, I wanna. And here's why I'm reading this again because I actually deleted this one too. So I'll read it again, but that's good reading. Okay, in the 7th year of Jehoiada, send fetch of the rulers over hundreds of the fences of the guard. I brought them unto the house of the Lord and made covenant with them. And took over them of the house of the Lord and shewed them the king's son. You can know what I'm saying. That okay, this is the thing that ye shall do. That the third part of the enter and on the Sabbath shall even be the keepers that watch the king's house. The third part shall be at the gate of Sur, and the third part of the gate. Behind the guard shall ye keep so the watch of the house that be not broken down. And the two parts of all that go forth on the Sabbath, even they shall keep the watch of the house of the Lord about the king. And shall compass the king round about, every man with his weapons in his hand. And then and he that cometh within the ranges, let him be slain. And be that the king, as he goeth, as he cometh in. And the captains go over the hundreds according to all things. The joy of the priests committed, and they took every man on his men, and they can come to the Sabbath, and they should go out on the Sabbath, and they can join at the priest. Okay, and to the captains of 100s of the dead priests like King David's spears and shields that were in the temple of the Lord. Okay, and the guards stood, every man and his weapons in his hand, over the king, or right corner, and the temple of the left, corner of the temple, along the altar and the temple. Okay, and he brought forth the king's son with the crown upon. He gave him in his testimony. He ran the king and anointed him, and he clapped their hands and said, "God save the king." But when Athaliah heard the noise of the guard and of the people, she came to the people into the temple of the Lord. And when she looked, behold, the king stood by the pillar as manner of the princes of the trumpeters by the king. We then rejoiced and blew of the trumpets. And they were close, and I cried, "Treason, treason." Okay. Joy at the peace of the captains of the hundreds of the officers of the host. So we have her forth, without the rages, fall or kill with the sword. And Menelaus has said that there not be the slain of the house of the Lord. And that they laid their hands on her, and she went by the which house as they came to the king's house, and there was she slain. Trying to make the covenant between the Lord and the people, they should of the Lord's people, between the king also and the people. Move of the land into the house of Baal, and broken down the altars of images, and in pieces. Slew the slew Mattan, of the priests of Baal for the altars, and officers over the house of the Lord. And he took all the rulers of the hundreds, and the captains, and the guards, and the people of the land, and they brought down the king of the house of the Lord. They came out the way of the gate, the king's house, and they came on the throne of the kings. Okay, the people all the people that of the land rejoiced. The city was in quiet as they slew Athaliah, and the sword beside the king's house. 7 years old, and Jehoash, when he began to reign. Okay, it's again 2 Kings chapter 11. And next we read 2 Kings chapter 12. Okay, and you have to go right now. So thank you for watching this video. We just survived.